Yo,
Hey guys, it's Jay and
Danny Green.
what's going on, everybody? Long time, Danny. Man, it feels like forever since we've gone live. I mean, the last time we got live was for ACCC, and man, what a roller coaster that was. That was absolutely bonkers, brother. So it's been quite a long time.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you, we were driving back from New York.
Yeah, Toy Fair.
It's been one crazy adventure after another, but and now we're back onto another adventure. So this is
The train doesn't
it
stop.
never ends, bro. It never ends. How you been though, Danny? Everything good on your end?
Yeah, man. You know what? After Toy Fair, just went to California actually. Did a road trip with my sister. But yeah, that was a long drive. About 9 states. It was great, beautiful. Going through Colorado, Vegas, Nevada, Cali. Just it was crazy. Oh, went to was Area 51. Actually drove up to the gates there, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, man, it was just a big road trip. I just got back not too long ago, and just trying to get my bearings back together here. And after AFCC as well, that was insane too. And so yeah, just so much going on. And now you're working on Mo2, and we're planning that too. And Toylanta this week and this coming week. So there's lots going on, man. Just not.
Yeah, brother, things are going crazy. But lots of toy news on the way. But first and foremost, we are here to talk about Toylanta, and of course, just talking toys in general. I mean, a lot of things on the go. We have a couple of really great special guests tonight, and let's go ahead and bring in the man, the myth, the legend, the one who's organizing this crazy shindig. And of course, he's going crazy himself. I mean, things are going absolutely nuts over there. He doesn't have much time left, but he's still making the deals. Guys, please help us welcome Brett of Toylanta. What's going on, Brett?
Guys, I was literally screaming behind the scenes, and that's what that little fun jab was about. I enjoy it. Yeah, I'm going nuts.
Absolutely, bro.
Awesome.
How are things going, Brett? What's going on? Like, are you freaking out yet? Like, what's the deal?
Man, there's just so much like logistics and last minute finite details that are going to play to the show that's this size. And it's almost Murphy's Law at this point. It's like something. It's you're playing Jenga. It's like I can't maneuver this piece or this piece falls kind of deal. And it's at the end of the day, I want to have fun doing this, so I have to like set aside some of the issues that are kind of not necessarily top tier issues. It might be to some people, but like I gotta we're trying to make a fun event. And that's the goal, is to have a fun event.
Yeah. Man.
Well, it was a freaking blast last time, so I can only imagine that it's grown leaps and bounds since then. I mean, like more like is there more space? Is there like last time it was kind
of? It's about double the size of last year.
Wow, that's crazy, dude. That is
it's about double.
Last year was big, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's big. It's big. Last year we were in Hall B and pretty much everything above B to the right. This year we're in A and B, and then we're in everything up above A, which is stuff you guys haven't seen, and some of above B. So like there was this massive room that we didn't get to see because there was an event there.
Got it.
And we're in that. We're in that this time.
So. Nice. Oh, right.
Yeah. So the air walls coming down, and we're just occupying the.
Yep.
Then. Wow.
Yep. A and B. Yeah. And hey, I already know about next year, so. Yeah,
nice.
Surprises down the road for that.
All right, so very exciting stuff, and a lot, of course, toy makers are coming to the show, like a whole bunch who we're going to highlight tonight. But we're very blessed to have joining us one of those toy makers. He had an incredible raise for his his vinyl action figures. They look freaking awesome, really captured the imagination of so many people. And of course, they, as far as MONSTORS go, they are some of the best. Guys, please help us welcome Dave Igo. What's going on, Dave?
What's up, Dave?
Oh, hey, they're not vinyl, they're injection plastic.
I knew that was coming.
Here we go, real plastic.
Give me your card.
I know, right?
Card.
Yeah,
just so you, I'm so used to.
It's more like one of these type than Jack did with the plugs, the male female plugs to move it around, but it's okay.
They are awesome, guys. If you don't know already, Dave actually did a full Kickstarter for MONSTORS, And man, the commercial alone was worth the price of admission.
Nice.
I mean, you did a great job on that commercial, dude. That was crazy. What inspired you to create MONSTORS, Dave? Like, this
was. Oh, sorry, Jay. Sorry.
Continue. No, I'm just saying what gave you this crazy idea?
Yeah, I don't know. I was looking at my toy collection of He-Man, Ninja Turtles, and Street Sharks, and like, what don't I have? I want, and I'm like, I want more buff animal hybrid monster guys with weapons. Nice. And modern stuff's cool with like tennis shoes and whatever. But I look at my Ninja Turtles, I'm like, I really wish that giraffe guy wasn't a basketball player. I wish he had like an axe. So that's where it like came from. It was like no tennis shoes, no wristwatches, and yeah, I just made that. And then I was like, the oars is kind of like an accidental thing. I'm like, oh, that just makes it so you make your own MONSTOR, like all the various parts swap. And that was a fun feature, but man, it's the biggest pain in the butt when it comes to production because I have like a million parts I'm looking at right now. I'm like, gotta check them all against this head to this part to this thing and this thing to this thing. And that, I'm like,
does it fit around here?
Yeah, dude, it's been nuts. I'm really far behind. It's taken a lot longer than I thought, but everyone's been really cool about it. Only a couple people have really been vocal about how long it's taken, and they're super understanding as long as you're in communication. But yeah,
that's the biggest thing I found. When we were dealing with the Flipboard stuff, it's kind of what's really crazy though, and it's really kind of freaking us out. There are people who are just not answering their emails. I mean, like that's what's really freaking us out. Like we've been sending out email after email and communication after communication, and the ones who aren't sending us messages back, we're like, don't you want your figures? Like, what's going on? Like, we're just kind of like left in limbo at this point. But
yeah, a buddy of mine who did a Kickstarter before, he said you can have a kind of a thing that's like once you go through your final fulfillment part, you can send an email, be like, hey, if I don't hear back from me in 3 to 4 months, I'm just gonna accept these as a donation and donate them to like Toys for Tots or whatever. So, and that's already part of like my thing was making that a huge part of it anyway. So it's kind of like if they hit me up 6 months later, then it's like they're now with kids, they're now with kids. I'm not keeping your money. I didn't know what to do with your toys. Now they're donated. I didn't make money off them. So you guys can do that. So yeah, kids would love Flipboard. They'd be like, what's this meta thing?
Yeah. They love that middle finger for sure, dude. Like,
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Too funny though. But yeah. So, how are things going? Because I do know that they're up on BBTS and are a lot of, they look freaking fantastic though. Like I think that's the biggest thing. How's that going? Are a lot of pre-orders coming in? Do you know what your numbers are right now for that?
Dude, I only know my numbers from Kickstarter and Big Bad original like initial orders. But I just finally got up my pre-order site like 2 months ago, and I totally have botched like pushing it because I just want to make sure I got production to a stage first, and I was going to do a pre-order page push just to get those like final numbers in. So I've been kind of an idiot with stuff. I haven't promoted on social media, went kind of silent for a bit because I was focused on the news, like on the Kickstarter people, just kind of like sending them updates. And I should have copy pasted on Instagram, but I'm an idiot. Not Brett's on it, man. Brett's running like 8 different channels for 8 different things. And I'm like,
I have staff. I'm not on nothing. I don't even email. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, I tried to text you something earlier. I messed it up twice. Remember, Dave? I texted you something twice and messed it up.
Wow.
It is what
one
it is.
Thing that was fun though, Jay. One thing I was excited about though, when I was looking at the numbers between Big Bad and Kickstarter combined, was a concern I always had. And one of the things I really want to push with MONSTORS is make sure I didn't have like a villain that looked cooler than the good guy. If you if Star Wars never existed and then someone made a Kickstarter for Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, it'd be 9 Darth Vaders for every 1 Luke Skywalker sold.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, white kid in a row with a laser sword versus cool looking villain guy. It's just like with everything. So between Shamumu and Sting Cobra, they were under 800 each, and not including variants and everything like that. So like the main versions were about 800 each, and they were within 15 units of each other. So that was pretty cool. Like Shamumu was like 5 better than Sting Cobra with Kickstarter sales, and Sting Cobra is 20 better at Big Bad Toy Store. So Sting Cobra is beating out Shamumu by only 15 units out of like 800, which is kind of like crazy. I felt really cool about that. Then each variant was about the same in terms of like the difference between, you know, A and B. So that felt really cool, you know.
Awesome. That is excellent. And you know, congratulations again. I mean, it was a great campaign, and it keeps going, man. Like obviously things are just rolling along, and man, it's crazy. But you know what? We're here to talk about one of the as far as I mean, I've been to so many conventions, but this one is just bonkers. Like the amount of fun we had last year, Brett, was just crazy. Whoa, what the heck happened there? We lost we lost Dave.
You okay, dude?
Dave, you all right, bro? We lost you.
How you doing? He'll join again. He'll join again.
There he is. Dave, we lost
you.
Dude.
We weren't trying to hurt your feelings. We're just moving on.
He's like, you know what, Dave? That's enough.
We've had enough of your fabulous hair and your successful Kickstarter. Get out of here.
Dude, it's pretty humbling when you have like you worked your ass off to like barely break 150,000. Then you see like the Cryptoids thing do like 170 in like 30 hours. I'm like, dude,
they blew up.
Those guys, they're Atlanta locals, and they were on it. Like they were out everywhere. Like I do a lot of boots on the ground promo. Now I did some for the MONSTORS too. You know, so I do a lot of boots on the ground promo, dude. They're like, I was like showing up at places and they were leaving. I was like, hey, that's the dude from, you know, it's like, so yeah, it was good.
And you know what, those guys are killing it, and congratulations to those guys. But you know what,
yeah,
Kickstarter is a beast, man. It's not easy to do. It's
timing is almost everything with Kickstarter too. Like timing is essential.
Yeah, exactly. Timing is the biggest thing. If you go all of a sudden you go up against two major juggernauts that are like, for instance, anything Four Horsemen, you got to watch out for. Man. It's
Hasbro, you know, Mattel, like they've got, you know, even though it's not on Kickstarter, if they've got like a you know, like an exclusive or a crowdfund, you know, thing, that's really tough to deal with that too.
Yeah.
You are not wrong there, Brett. You are absolutely hitting the nail on the head. But let's talk about the Toylanta for jeez Louise. Let's talk about Toylanta.
Toylanta too. We need on that too if you want. But yeah, Toylanta.
We're talking about Toylanta first. So this is not your second year. This actually it's been going on for quite a while, right, Brett? But this is your second year.
This is my third technically.
In this location, I would say in this location. In this location.
You know, in this location, yeah. The Gas South Arena. This is our second year in it, and looks like we'll be there again next year. That's, you know, so, you know, just a little Easter egg.
You know what? It's
it took us a while. I've only had 5 shows there to get, you know, any kind of like leverage. So
it's a beautiful venue. I mean, like honestly, right beside a wonderful hotel and a lot of after hours events as well. So it's always great to have this. 3 days, March 27th, 28th, and 29th. And this one's going to be huge, brother. This one is absolutely crazy. And you've got quite the roster going on. So many different special guests. This one really surprised me, but I'm loving it. I mean, Bud Bundy. Wow, holy crap.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
That got me, man. And of course, he's not just Bud Bundy. He's actually one of the stars of Avatar: The Last Airbender. So yeah, he's been going crazy. Tell us a little bit about Dave Faustino.
So he's got a stylized vinyl. There you go. Stylized vinyl getting ready to come out, and it's actually a big boy. Like it's, you know, it's a big boy vinyl. I don't know what the final height is on it, but it's very more similar to like the Japanese stylized, you know, 10-inch type vinyls that's going to be in. And that, you know, like they're going to tell us more about it. Like that's about it. Like that's all I really know. You know, Bonner's been on a couple things talking about it.
That's okay. I mean, the man speaks for himself. You know, he's obviously legendary for his role as Bud Bundy, and of course a lot of fans for Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it's going to be cool to see this cool little. Is that an official Raiders or is it just his own brand there?
It's his own logo. It's on the it very much looks like the Raiders logo, but yeah, it's the Grandmaster B with some swords behind him because of, you know, the whole that. But yeah, no, he was very established in the hip hop community back in the 90s and had the Ballistics was a hip hop club that he was the owner on. So there's a whole lot of, and he still does, you know, some like still does some spinning and things. So yeah,
nice.
Absolutely, that's awesome. And then you have, oh my God, this one's really cool for me, man. Mortal Kombat. Daniel Messina and Anthony Marquez. These two guys were legendary. I mean, the kind of moves they did in the game. You know, this is going to be a lot of fun. Of course, the movie's coming out. How did you get in touch with these guys? These guys are freaking awesome.
So I'm pretty good buddies with one of their agents, and he will actually be at the show. And you guys have actually met him. Joey from Alpha 5 was one of our volunteers down at Toylanta, and he is for Ranger Stop and Pop. And you'll remember him. He was the ringer that I brought to karaoke that smoked everybody because he was so good.
Did he come up here to check out the show? Was that a thing? Was that who we're talking about, or is it somebody else? Because
Joey, he had on the Toylanta hat. He books these guys at a lot of places from Alpha 5 booking.
Yeah. Because we had one of your guys come up here during our show at the AFCC, and it might have been Joey.
That was Zach.
That
was Zach. Zach. Yeah. Zach's a good.
Dave, did you play Mortal Kombat, bro?
Dude, I was more of a Killer Instinct guy when when there was like the arcade battle between one or the other, just because I couldn't get into like the weird photorealism, not photorealism. I mean, like MONSTORS, like weird cartoony stuff. So when Killer Instinct came out, I'm like, oh, cyborg guy with glowing claws and a dude made of ice, a dude made of melting lava, and a wolf. You know, that was like way more like my jam. But I love Mortal Kombat, man. I love the movies. I saw the original one when it came out in theaters as a kid and blew my mind. And I think Mortal Kombat Annihilation was the first movie I was super disappointed in seeing in the movie theater. I was like, what is this garbage? You know, you're just like, this is like what, like so bad. But I never really got into playing the games as much as other people, but I love the world and I love the movies. And even like, I can't tell you how excited I am for the new movie because Carl Urban's one of my guy crushes. So Carl Urban, Johnny Cage. So
Johnny Cage,
Yeah, what a crazy way to have a career for that one. I mean, he starts in freaking Middle Earth, ends up fighting the boys, and now it's actually Johnny Cage. That's great. That's great. And he was Judge Dredd too, right?
His best role was Dredd. Yeah, dude, he's like, I'll keep the helmet on the whole time. Whatever, no big deal. Oh,
yeah.
He was also in Xena and Hercules.
Yeah, early on.
Once upon a time, man. That was a long time ago.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, what was he? Apollo? He was
more than one role. Did he do Cupid? Was he Cupid in Cena?
He did two roles. I forgot what they were. Anthony Starr was also in both of them. So it's funny, like the boys were in both of them. But
yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. I forgot about him being in that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy how people jump from role to role. Then we have Flint, who's joining us as well. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Flint, Albert?
Well, Flint. If you watched cartoons in the '80s, especially anything Sunbow, I mean, he was involved. Transformers, GI Joe. I think a lot of people, know his work from Transformers, but he's also, very, very into Joe, like very much important into the Joe from Sunbow. So, Flint, and he's just a stand-up awesome guy who's in like a bunch of stuff, and he does all kinds of stuff with like gaming and IPs and all kinds of stuff. I think he'll have a tabletop game that he's going to be selling or testing at the show. Cool. Pretty sure. And like I said, Flint's in all kinds of like he's. And Fievel, right? He did a American Tail. Yeah, like part 2.
Part 2. Cool.
Yeah, Fievel Goes West.
Different how different that was from an American Tail. I remember as a kid watching American Tail, and there's like all this trauma and darkness and like near death. And then Fievel Goes West was like, oh yeah, Don Bluth's not
fresh air.
Yeah, this like, happy movie. I'm like, wow, it's totally different. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be cool to meet Flint, man. He's got a great resume of life. It's nuts.
Oh yeah, he knows everybody, man. Like I know a lot of folks, and it's like Flint's name comes up in everything, like toy industry stuff, voice acting stuff. People I know, like actual actors in things. Like everybody's like, oh yeah, Flint, he's awesome. I know Flint. So I mean, he's everywhere.
Yeah, that's awesome. Was it through an agent? Most of these, I'm assuming, are through like agents that you know or something, right, Brett?
Well, actually, Flint, I share a couple friends with him, and this was kind of a thing. His buddy Mike actually came up to me Toylanta last year, or it was Joe Lanta the year of the hurricane. And I think we sat down and talked for a few minutes about having Flint as a guest, and we ended up getting him at Joe Lanta this last year, and he's coming back for Toylanta.
Awesome.
So, yeah. And he's good buddies with Michael Charles Hill, so he was Sunbow as well, and he's like our show and personal friend. We love Mr. Hill. He's amazing.
That's cool.
So,
Awesome.
He should probably be on there somewhere.
Yeah, we're also going to be welcoming back Steve Cardenas, one of the Red Ranger and Blue Ranger from Power Rangers. It's always great to see him. Greg Berger, wow, that's awesome. He's an incredible voice.
He's in everything. Yep.
Tell us a little bit about
that. He from our childhood, he's Grimlock, Spirit, Firefly. He did Mysterio. He did Craven from Spider-Man the Animated Series and all kinds of other stuff. But he's in my phone as Cornfed. So, because he did Cornfed from Duckman. So,
oh my god.
so Cornfed. Yeah. But he's like, there's not a whole lot of guys out there with the same, roster. He's done a lot.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you look at like a voice actor's IMDb versus like other actors. Even actors have been in a lot. Voice actors are in like hundreds each. It's like crazy.
Everything. He's in everything. And Odie is probably his, a very famous voice acting credit, from Garfield.
Oh, awesome.
Odie doesn't talk. How does that even work? Like, I don't understand how.
I guess you do the, everything's got a thing.
What was that, Brett? Was it?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Kerrigan Mahan. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Goldar.
He's awesome, dude. He's awesome. Yeah, you guys are gonna enjoy this guy. Like we hit it off pretty good. So he's definitely very much a guy to hang out with. He's real fun. Yeah. And he's Goldar and the Magna Defender. Two polar opposites.
And of course, we have Michael Charles Hill, the creator, pretty much, of Cold Slither. Wow, that's
and
awesome.
DevCon. He's from Transformers, which is one of my probably my favorite episode of Transformers. And then he also did Special Mission Brazil, and created the character Claymore. He did a lot of character creation for stuff. So
that's always great to have under your belt. Hotep.
Hotep. Yep. Hotep.
And he's working on some amazing stuff. Tell us a little bit about Hotep.
Hotep is an awesome dude. He's an Atlanta local, and he's involved in lots of cool stuff. Like there's like an anime thing that he's involved with. He's involved in comic stuff. And he's going to have some merch at the show that's just dropping at Toylanta. He'll have it at other shows, but he's got like this plushy anime character that's really cool. So it'll be fun. I think you guys will enjoy meeting him. I've talked to him on the phone. He's a really nice guy, and I've actually not met him in person, but I'm very eager to meet him because we've had a couple conversations. He seems like kind of a jack of all trades kind of guy.
Awesome. And then we have a lot of Power Rangers this year. Michael Goto. Holy crap. The White Ranger himself. This is awesome.
Yep. Young Tommy Oliver, man. Yep. Young Tommy Oliver. Michael's stand-up great guy. He's a California dude. He's really good. And we have a lot of Power Rangers because we are going to be doing some Ranger stop and pop promotions because that's one of those shows that just got under the blanket this last year. So
nice.
We'll be doing that and giving out tickets and some special things for that as well. So yeah, and we may see him in cosplay. Sometimes he shows up in cosplay. We'll see.
Nice.
That's fun. Like when an actor shows up in their own cosplay. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's pretty fun.
And of course, we have the great Terrence Muncie, who does some incredible artwork for so many different pop culture icons. D Amazing. Oh man, this guy's always great to have at the show.
Very good shots, man. He's got good shots.
Photographer, wonderful toy tuber. So great to have him on board. And Wayne, who has written multiple books on the toy collector's wish book. You can meet him in person, artist, author, and historian. And of course,
also an Atlanta local. So
also an Atlanta local. And of course, the great Joshua Skye, writing the lore of Master Universe, heavy metal, and so many different. I didn't even know he was doing movie-related writing. So that's freaking awesome.
Josh has got his hands in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So it's going to be great to see him at Toylanta 2076. And of course, Arl Carson.
Carson may or may not be there. I got a message. He's got some stuff, some family type stuff going on, so he may not actually make it. So that's right. One we got until we get the final word. You know, we're going to leave it up to the last minute, but
he'll be there.
I hope he can make it.
He'll be there in spirit, that's for sure. And Jason Flowers, he's worked on so many books for IDW, Boom, Image, Dynamite, Oni Press. The man's resume is absolutely astounding. So. Great
also an Atlanta local. I've known Jason for probably 20 years. Super great guy. And he's done some stuff with like Aliens and Mars Attacks, and those are properties that I really like. So, you know, like aside from, you know, and he created Bounty Hunter Bullfrog, which is kind of right up there in the like Ninja Turtles type, you know.
I've never heard of this. I need to look that one up. Bounty Hunter Bullfrog.
Yeah. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's exactly what you think.
So cool. Yep. And then some dude named David Igo. I mean, like, who's this guy? I don't know this guy.
Chump. He's a chump. Oh, hey, Dave. What's going on?
Good hair. Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself, Dave.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Brett? Sorry.
We had to pull so many comments of, like, ladies hollering at Dave.
Can't blame him. Married.
He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful. Does this guy actually make toys? What's his number?
Tell us a bit about yourself, Dave. Like all the background, and you know, but try to make it short. Don't go too long.
Okay, I have an impressive IMDb history as well. But I've been working in the industry for like 20 years. You know, designer, Gentle Giant, to Sideshow Collectibles, designer turned creative director, and now Tweeterhead is my main focus part time. And yeah, made my own toy line, MONSTORS and Kaiju Doom. And then I do a little freelance, did the Slash vinyl figure for Mondo. I hate saying I did it because I did like a good chunk of it. And then Hector came in and helped finish the sculpt. But yeah, I worked with Mondo recently and Josh Brown Customs, you know, on a couple things, which I'm not sure if we're going to talk about a thing tonight, but that's up to Brett. But yeah, just dabbling in a lot of things.
Very cool.
That's short enough. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Just a few things. All good. And our good friend Guy Dorian Sr. This man is one of the OGs of Marvel, DC, and of course he's done Archie Comics, so many different wonderful books, and of course he's working on his own toy line, which Brett actually owns one of the wonderful pieces. Yeah, definitely you have to meet Guy Dorian Sr., especially if you're
I did the paint details on the big blue guy, Nilo. I don't own it. I did it. You know, I own an orange version of him that nobody sees. You know, like, that I may or may not have at Toylanta, depending on whether or not I get some detailing done on it. Nice. If I get it painted up, we'll have it up there. Yeah, that Nilo is about 2 feet in height. And he's crouching. It's pretty awesome statue.
Wow.
And I actually hope it's coming to the show because I think Tom, for Lost Landers, it's Sky and Tom, and I think Tom actually physically has that, and I think he's coming. So I think he may bring it to the show. So we get to see them, you know, side by side, hopefully.
That'll be awesome. The two different variants together, that'll be sick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Blake Wright, obviously Toy Collector Magazine. And so many other wonderful publications. He's going to be there as well. So definitely, if you want to try and get your hand at being featured in Toy Collector Magazine, you got to talk to Blake. Robo Don't Know is going to be there. The great Robo, wonderful toy tuber, and of course, Mike. You know, he's just an all around great guy, and you know, it's going to be great to see Robo once again. And of course, John Anderson, great cosplayer, actor. You know, he's amazing. He's been in so many different productions. Logan Lucky, Pitch Perfect 3, Tonya. He was in Jumanji. Holy crap! So it's great to see him there.
He's a toy collector.
Oh, I did not know that. He's a toy collector.
Yeah, so I met him through G.I. Joe.
Get out of town.
Like, he's a big G.I. Joe toy collector. Yeah, that's how I met
G.I.
John.
Joe
Wearing,
bringing everyone together, you know?
yep. He was wearing the same Cobra shirt I had on at a convention. And we were like, hey. And then it was like, you know that guy. I know that guy. And it was cool. John's awesome.
That's awesome. Speaking of toy collectors and toy designers, Eric Arana, of course, is a wonderful toy designer. He's worked for so many different companies, including Hasbro. One of the founders of Boss Fight Studios. So, of course, Vitruvian Hacks, Chaos, Impact. Definitely want to meet this guy. He's doing some incredible work. And definitely chew his ear off about how toys are designed. And
super nice guy. Some of the stuff he did for at his time during Hasbro is definitely some of the best stuff out of that modern Joe era. And that's not just my opinion. Like like a lot of people share that same opinion. Like he definitely that era was a lot of designs were they're good toys. Like even though like some of that era, like I wasn't crazy about some of the packaging and stuff, but it's just like, oh man, that figure was amazing. So. Yep. And what do I know? I own a G.I. Joe show.
Incredible. Like, guys, you can meet all of these wonderful guests at ToyLanta 2026. It's going to be absolutely crazy.
We'll have some more to announce, too. Maybe some more exclusive stuff.
Still only a week away, and we're still announcing.
Mark Hamill, is he going to be there?
Mark Hamill? No, Mark Hamill will not be there.
But let's switch it up a little bit and talk a little bit more about MONSTORS. I mean, this was just a great campaign. Tell us again about this, Dave, because honestly, I'm hoping is a comic book coming. You know what I mean? Because like you got some great artwork. Love the stickers. I love that two-headed bear has to happen, man. Like
three-headed bear.
Three-headed bear.
It's tucked underneath Sumu's head. Yeah, it's a bear made of that. That's one everyone loves. It's funny because that guy in the story is kind of just like Tasmanian Devil. He just shows up and destroys stuff and runs off. He doesn't really do anything other than chaos, which is great. But yeah, he's gonna be in wave 2, I think, just because of how everyone talk. Like whenever I show him, like that's my favorite. I'm like, dang it, wish I had it this time. But yeah, man, just got my first test shots from the factory like a month ago and just been noodling those, trying to get them feedback. And I'm hoping I can get this all done and shipped, hopefully in collectors' hands before Halloween. Fingers crossed. I'd love to have this stuff ready.
End of September.
I doubt it. I'm like fingers crossed for end of October, but I really want to push to have them ready for Christmas. You know, to have them here, donate toys for tots, get them because that was a big part of the campaign. But comic story wise, not working on a comic book, but have been working on a cartoon show pitch. So actually, as of this morning, I got a near final draft of the pilot. I'm working with 3 writing buddies. Now I don't want to share too much yet, but yeah, just one of them is the main primary writer. The other 2 and myself are kind of like chipping in on story ideas. We meet every month or so and talk about it. And we got a new update of the draft today that should be dang near final. And we're going to start pitching it, promoting it, not promoting, but pitching it to people as a possible 3D animated show to go with the toys. So, and then if that doesn't work out, then we can make comics. But really want a cartoon show for this dang thing. So we'll see. Good energy out there in the world, right? Let's make it happen.
Yeah, man.
Can I make a suggestion about the 3 bears guy?
All right. Yeah.
Can it have a stuffed Goldilocks, like a stuffed animal of a Goldilocks as like a, you know,
his arch nemesis? So he's gonna be like if the other characters are like 5 inches, 5.5 inch head to foot, he's gonna be like a 6.5 inch figure. He's gonna be and he's a big ball, so he's gonna be a deluxe. And his mortal enemy is gonna be the smallest character. It's gonna be a little guinea pig squirrel hybrid guy. That's gonna be the smallest character. So that's like I want there to be a fun contrast. So not quite Goldilocks, but a little guinea pig squirrel guy. But yeah, man, this Kickstarter was nuts. And it's still like it's weird to think about, Jay, thank you for having me on your channel a couple different times. Me, you, and Near chatting up a couple times about this. You guys really helped promote the heck out of it. I know Brett, you did too. Like you said, boots on the ground. As I couldn't have done it without a community, a new group of friends I got to meet because of this. And it's been super rewarding. I just can't believe that Kickstarter ended like almost a year and a half ago. And so they're still not there, but they're going to be there. I'm just like, I'd rather them slowly but surely and come out amazing rather than rush it myself and miss something. And then people get figures and their arms are falling off and crap. So yeah. Look at all those beautiful characters we can make. I think
Yeah,
they're fantastic.
take us through a couple of these, Dave. Like the Bone Picker. Who is that?
he's our Mumra-like character, for lack of a better term. Not so much that he like transforms. Maybe he will later down the road. But he's kind of like the first one that breaks the mold of like beastly buff brawler bros. He's kind of like the one that's more decrepit, uses magic, and he has right beneath him, you can see the two glow-in-the-dark dinosaur battle, like bone guys, kind of. I don't want to say battle bones, but you know what I mean, like glow-in-the-dark skeleton battle guys. They're like his muscle. They're gonna be his like Bebop and Rocksteady. And so instead of him doing the fighting, he has other people do the fighting for him, and he uses magic. But I'm pretty excited about him.
Necromancer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of sorcerer. I always forget the difference between a sorcerer and a warlock and a wizard. There's always like, oh, sorcerer has innate magic and a wizard needs a staff or something. I always forget the rules of D&D. But yeah, he's going to be the mischievous one who's kind of the bad guy, but kind of like a sympathetic bad guy where you find more about his past. Like, oh, this guy's actually got a raw deal. And then Sting Cobra's just a jerk. So Sting Cobra's like the real, like just jerk. You know, and Bone Picker's like kind of the jerk. You're like, oh, this guy had a rough life. Like, I kind of get why he's here now. And yeah, so Stankhog's a fun one. He's our pirate. He's going to be just insano. He's like, I want him to channel like the Mad Balls grossness, you know, like the 80s and 90s, we had like Mad Balls and Garbage Pail Kids and stuff. So it's kind of like channeling that. So he's the skunk warthog guy. And then I just, you know, who doesn't like skeleton warriors, glow in the dark skeleton guys? Can't think of any of those being done before. So I wanted a couple of those guys. Want to introduce dinosaurs and there's kind of a logic why some are more prehistoric and some are more modern. So it's going to be, we're going to die like a little bit of lore, nothing crazy. I want the lore to be like fun and layered, but not like so overwhelming. You need like a tutorial. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you enter like a fun world and you're just like confused right away. I don't want this to be confusing. I want it to be fun, easy point of entry. It has some shocking moments. I want there to be death in it too. I don't want it to be like super kid friendly. I want it to be kids can watch it, but some trauma. I feel like that's a missing component.
Humanoids.
Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, or you can like any Don Bluth movie, you know, we're like, oh, Littlefoot's mom dies at the beginning, or what, like someone's gonna drown, or like Secret of Nim. Like, just I want more of that. So I want to incorporate some of that, but there's gonna be like 95% fun, 5% trauma. That's my ratio, I think. So yeah,
ratio.
Hammerclaw, I'm pretty excited about because it's like Hammerhead Shark's one of my favorite, and I wanted a shark claw guy, so he's going to be a lobster. So lobster, Hammerhead Shark. Windfang is going to be like our elven type warrior. So a lot of people love like elven mythology and kind of like the look to elven, you know, armor and stuff. So I thought like a white tiger, snow owl would be a cool combo for that. So he comes from a place called the Up There, and they're all like snobby snobs kind of people. They're like, oh, this is the right way to do things. Like they're in their bubble. Hippopotamus Rhine is my hippopotamus rhino. I want to do a hippo mix of something, a rhino mix of something. I couldn't figure out what to do, so I just mix them together. So we get a rhino hippo combo. Unlike, you know, mixing a warthog and a rhino or two other cool animals together, you know. Yeah, and then crocodillo, I just, you know, crocodile armadillo, just the idea of like, I got the idea loosely from like Wheel Gator, you know, just like from Mega Man X, it's like a gator that like curls into a ball of spikes. I'm like, oh, what could be like, oh, armadillo does that. So just, and then Bug Boss is going to be like creepy crawlers, you know, and kind of like another gross factor of this world, but bugs, you know, I'm like, how can I do bugs? I want bugs, just like prehistoric animals. Prehistoric animals have like their own DNA in this. I want bugs to also be kind of like the more mutant thing. So yeah, there's Josh Brown. There's that guy.
Going through a few of the.
You tell me when to stop.
Yeah, no. You can keep going, Dave. But let's say hi to a few of the chat.
Yeah.
Josh Brown Toys in the house. Dave, what's going on? Good to see you, brother. Rodimus Prime is in the house. Danny, been able to get a Dead Zombie Studio Series Optimus Prime yet? I did. He's trying to make you jealous.
Yeah, right. Gotta get one of those for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the pre-campaign marketing was on point, Dave, which was, you know, they worked really hard on that campaign, and of course, so did Cryptoids. Cryptoids just was everywhere. They were absolutely everywhere.
Yeah. I think they had like 2,000 signups on their Kickstarter page before it launched, and I had like 500. Like by the time mine launched, like I worked my tail off, but they have a great marketing thing and channel and everything. But yeah, they had almost 2,000 people signed up before it even launched, which is awesome.
It was
They've got a
crazy.
fun, like toy channel and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%. They also they have a great podcast as well.
Yeah.
I almost thought it was a little homie figure for Bud Bundy. Yeah. Honestly, it does kind of look like that.
It gives me those vibes too, except it would be like the Galactus of homies.
How big did you say was Brad? Like 10 inches or something, right?
I think it's gonna be even bigger than that. I don't know the exact dimensions. I know that they'll be showing off a proto for it, and it's going to be the proto is actually smaller than the actual final product.
They say Ed O'Neill taught David how to fight, as Ed is a third-degree Gracie Jiu-Jitsu style black belt. Wow, that's crazy.
O'Neill is a bad man. He very much is.
Torbarian, cannot wait. This is my fish con. I think he's going to say first con. At age 55, living my best life. This is going to be epic. Well, bro, you got some sensory overload coming your way, so gonna love to see you, man. It's going to be great. Nova, what's going on, bro? Anthony Marquez. Yeah, Filipino representation. Absolutely, bro. He's going to be there with bells and whistles on. It's going to be so cool. Nova, Cupid and Caesar. That's
there you
who it was. That's who.
Thank you. It escaped me.
Rudmus Prime. Flint Dill did confirm that the 35th anniversary theatrical showing of Transformers the movie Skywarp becomes Cyclonus. Solved after 35 freaking years, man. This is the 40th anniversary now, and Hasbro's doing an apology tour, so this is going to be kind of fun.
I saw some of those promos. It's kind of fun that
it was
did
hilarious.
that. It was, those are fun.
Josh Brown, kind of wild. He was Spirit in G.I. Joe. Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Bruno, awesome. I met Greg at SDCC like 10 years ago. He signed my copy of G.I. Joe the movie. He was really cool. Yep.
Greg's awesome.
Nice.
Brila Ghost, not to be back build, but the Strait of Hormuz is how we get fertilizer, which is responsible for a lot of plastic production. All right, dude. Thank you for the factoid. That's always great. Josh is like going crazy today. Eric is a great dude. Absolutely.
Josh has got a financial stake in this.
Dude stuff. Straight harness is just another excuse to raise prices on everything.
It's Jay. It's a Strait of Hormuz. It's
the Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at pronouncing names anyway. So
that's cool. I only know it because they said on like every late night show ever. So it's like,
is that right?
Yeah. I mean, they're all talking about it. So.
Josh says, if you make 4 colorways on these guys, I'm in trouble, Dave. Dave's smacking his lips right now. It's going to be crazy. Oh, wow. Coming Up Makers in the house. What's going on, guys? Wonderful new toys that are being developed in this. And, of course, just like Dave, a new television series in the works as well. So awesome stuff, Dave.
Just saw his stuff on Instagram. I think he came up as an ad. And I was like, dude, awesome stuff. And we actually know we have a couple mutual friends outside of toys, which is real fun to connect on. So, yeah.
It's a small industry, and you know what? But it's a fun industry, and that's really what makes a difference. Rodimus Prime, did Conan the Adventurer have a wild fang in it already?
Wind Fang? I gotta look that one up. I don't know, maybe.
That's interesting. I love that show. That show was a great show. And Jabbar Robbins, what's going on, bro? What's up, Jane Gang? Good to see you, Jabbar. Always good to see Jabbar.
Hey, Jabbar.
All right, so Danny, what are your thoughts about the MONSTORS?
They're sick, man. I love the fact there's so many characters.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I just want to have so people can see what the future could be, not just like here's the first 2, but
and that's exactly. That's cool, man.
I want to get a variety. Like the gross guy, the bug thing, glow in the dark. I didn't want to be like here's a bunch of the same either. So that was
you're like hitting all the points, bro. So that's cool.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah. And guys, if you did back the Kickstarter, you can have, of course, a whole host of different characters. And actually, if you're late on the Kickstarter, you can just head over to Big Bag Toy Store and take a look at some of the great MONSTORS that are available right now. A ton of different colorways, which of course is why Jeff was a little bit scared there. How did you come up with all these colorways, Dave? These things are awesome.
Those two are big bad exclusives. When I was talking to Joel about the
Oh.
Kickstarter, yeah, I was very fortunate to get like a direct connection to Joel, and I've been working in the industry for 20 years, and he's done business with Sideshow and Tweeterhead and everything. So I was able to talk to him for quite a bit. You know, we hung out at Comic-Con last year too. He's such a cool dude, and we were talking about like I was like, would you want to do an exclusive? Like no pressure, but it was like at the time they're doing their 20 or 25 year one where. You know, Four Horsemen had that dragon guy with their black and red colorway. He's like, dude, Jeff, I like evil things. If you make them like red and black, and I was like, oh, what goes with red and black? I'm like, yellow looks cool. So I just showed him these, and that's the whole reason why I got the lizard bro and fish head variant heads is because of that. And I just, you know, used them also for my guys. It's like a third version variant, but I love Darth Maul, so I'm like, hey, make it feel kind of like Darth Maul in the MONSTORS.
Yeah, definitely Darth Maul vibes there.
Got that vibe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh wow.
It'll be fun. These are actually all digital renderings just because I did have the time or money to do final painted prototypes for all of them. But I'm working with the factory right now. Actually, on the glow in the dark variants, those are really janky Photoshop jobs. And I've been talking to quite a couple of friends and collectors that collect a lot of glow in the dark stuff. And I came up with some pretty wacky colors that are quite different from what was advertised. But I think anyone that collects glow in the dark are going to appreciate what we're going for with those. So I'm excited. That's going to be my next, I think hopefully my next big update is showing like what we're going to try and do with the factory on the glow in the dark versions. So
Shamu was a fan favorite for sure, but honestly, I gotta give it to Bulltooth. This guy
Like it.
This guy just looks like a derpy mess, and I love it, man. He's
I love him.
I wanted each variant to look derpier. So like him and Ven Nom Nom, who's seen Cobra's variant, I just want them both to look like doofuses. Like we look at their face, just like, dude, this guy was dropped on his head as a child. Offend anyone who's actually dropped on their head as a child. I was, so I can say it. But yeah, I'm glad you noticed the derpiness because him and Ven Nom Nom's like biting his tongue. He has like one big eye and he looks like kind of an idiot. So I want him to be fun idiots. The variants. So.
Yeah, man.
I'm all in.
It's kind of like what's it called? Lilo and Stitch. You know what I mean? They're just kind of they're off kilter, man. They're off kilter. Yeah, like this guy. He's kind of derpy too, man. Like seriously, they got the angler look, right?
Yeah.
So
caught out like a deer in headlights face kind of a thing. Yeah, like that guy just kind of like another derp, just like sticking his tongue out. Like my neighbors have a pug that doesn't have any teeth and its tongue always hangs out.
Yeah.
And that dog came in after this guy, but I was like, that's like exactly what I wanted. Yeah. So
it's like Dogpool. Dogpool does the same thing, right? So
yeah,
awesome stuff. So yeah, guys, if you're interested, these are available on Big Bad Toy Store, and the variants, the two Big Bad Toy Store exclusives, these guys look really sick. So definitely head over there. $59.99 for the exclusives as well. Pretty much $59.99 across the board. So.
And their shipping's super cheap, so it all kind of like balances out. I wanted it to be cheaper on the Kickstarter for people that support us there. Yeah. So,
but you definitely got to take advantage of the weapons packs, Mila, man.
Love those weapons, man.
These things are sick.
I can only imagine that with another character.
Thanks, man.
We just showed a second ago.
I think if you click on the weapons pack, you scroll through the images. I did a bunch of renders of like the figures holding them, not painted, but just kind of like showing what they could look like their scale to them. Whatever. So they're fun, man. That mace, I got I have it here, the actual plastic one. It's like a heavy guy. I'm actually worried about. You can hear it. Like, listen, like it's like gong. It hits like oh.
That is ka-thunk.
I'm worried like the wrists aren't going to be able to hold it up straight. So I'm like really working with the factory, make sure like the wrists on the weapon holding hands are like tight because this bad boy, him and the shield are the heaviest ones. So. Yeah, got the shield here. This is like my first.
Whoa, it's massive.
Yeah,
nice.
Pretty happy with it. So like they won't go in. Like you don't open the hand and put them in. We're actually working on a component. So you take out the bottom.
Oh, cool.
That's cool. It's like more locked in kind of a thing. That way. Go ahead.
More companies should do that because I like trying to finagle things into the hands. I feel like I'm gonna break the hands off sometimes. I mean, like seriously.
Totally. They're kind of open just because of the casting process. We had to make them look like I couldn't make them just totally shut. I wanted to do that, but it'd be like it'd have to key off a certain way, and I was like, it's a mess. So they're pseudo open, so it looks like you'd shove them in, but I'm going to include like a little like how to with each figure, just like especially with the weapons pack. So like you just take off the end, put it in, and put it back in. So
Yeah,
So
that's
good.
really cool. That's an awesome solution.
man,
Just with the theme, there's a lot of modularity to them, right? A lot of plug and play, right?
I guess you could swap the bottoms of. I didn't even think of that,
Yeah.
Brett. Whoa.
We even have some additional head packs, which I really like. These are really cool.
Yeah, for a lot of the color variants, I did like here's a color swap. So like I did, Bulltooth is obviously a color variant of Shamumu with different weaponry head. And I never did a Shamumu head in Bulltooth colors. I never did like Ven Nom Nom and Sting Cobra colors. So there's a lot of color swaps. So I want to offer those guys in the colors that they don't have. So if you buy the figures, you get those head packs and get like matchy kind of fun stuff. So they're all themed with the other characters. So yeah, Bulltooth and Shamumu colors, Shamumu and Bulltooth colors, Ven Nom Nom, Sting Cobra colors, Sting Cobra and Ven Nom. So
it's going to be some
smart.
Really cool stuff.
Reusing that tooling.
Absolutely.
Reusing that tooling.
Exciting stuff. And then guys, sorry, none of that. Guys, don't forget these are available right now on Big Bad Toy Store. Just head over there, type in MONSTORS, and you guys are not going to be disappointed. This one's so much fun. But you know what? Honestly, Dave, I wanna show everybody the commercial. The commercial was freaking awesome. Let's take a moment, guys. Let's take a moment and take a look at this commercial. I think you guys are gonna agree. This one is just so much fun. So hold on for a second. Let's go ahead and share the screen. And here we go, guys. This is MONSTORS. So let's have a look.
Hey everyone, welcome to the official.
Oh, sorry, that's not the one. It's up here. There it is. If it ever plays.
I know Kickstarter, like the video thing, takes a second.
Beastly Buff Brawler today. New toy line of Beastly Buff Brawler Bros battling it out to see who will reign supreme. MONSTORS!
I'm Shamumu, the Oceanic Battle Boss. And I'm Sting Cobra, the venomous spike scoundrel.
Who will win this epic battle between the first two MONSTORS?
You're going down, Sting Cobra. Not a chance with that ugly mug.
MONSTORS come with interchangeable parts so you can create your very own MONSTOR. Like this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Don't just get one. The more MONSTORs you have, the more MONSTORs you can make. And every MONSTOR comes with their own little buddy. Oh, aren't they cute? But in the end, only one can reign supreme.
You haven't seen the last from me, Shamumu.
By land, sky, or sea, MONSTORs battle by the law of tooth and claw, as is the way of MONSTORs! Collect them all, each sold separately. New
Love
from
it.
Igo stuff.
Dude, I love that. That was just so cool. That was that was an awesome commercial. Like that seriously is great. Who are the kids there? Are those relatives of yours or
No, they were relatives of someone and or family friends of someone, and they were quote unquote actors. And dude, the kids are cool, but man, they I don't want to speak ill of the who I'm not working with anymore, but they were just like I don't believe they were actually actors. It took a lot.
They were not motivated. They were unmotivated.
Dude, I'm pretty good at getting like people excited. I have friends who are super introverts. I get them to come out of their shell, and these kids just like didn't want to say any lines. So all the I'm Shamumu and I'm Sting Cobra is supposed to be like the kids saying it, and then the day of the shoot, they just like didn't want to say any lines or anything. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I was like freaking out because it's like it was an expensive thing to do. It wasn't just like, oh, shooting in my house. So like rented a set, built a set, or rented a space, hired an actual DP. And I was like, oh, dude, just as we're shooting, I'm like, I got to shoot as much of these kids as I can and then get them out here as soon as I can. They do all these close-ups with just hands. And then so all the close-up hand shots are like me and this girl that was like an assistant on the set. For us that day, we're just like, all right, kids are gone. Let's do close-ups. And I did all the VO for all the characters that weren't my buddy Aaron LaPlante, who did the main MONSTORS voice, like the main voiceover guy. He does the voice for Spear and Primal, the main caveman.
No way.
Yeah. So he was.
That's awesome, dude.
So, Brett, if in a future Toylanta you need Aaron LaPlante out, let me know, because that guy's he's such a cool dude, and he's done a bunch of stuff for video games and other animation stuff. But yeah, Prime was like the main thing. But
Cool.
that was a challenging day. But man, that thing came together in the editing with all that. I was so happy how it came together.
So cool.
Yeah, it was like
so cool.
I was worried.
Oh, dude, that commercial just hooked me, man. Like when I saw that and all the atmosphere with the reverse shot, like you fill it in, you fill the room with the atmosphere. But I love the way you reverse it and the smoke looks like it's coming out of the room. It's so much fun, man.
I like it.
That was
as
awesome.
soon as the DP was like, I have a fog machine. I'm like, bring it. We just like fog that place up. It was so fun. We might have.
One thing I have to ask, because I saw it and you know I'm going to ask about it, dude. When are we getting this play set? Like seriously, bro.
Well,
like, we need this play set.
That thing's a phone. Like my buddy Darth Rimmer, who's awesome. I've worked with him for 20. Like I've known him for like 15 years, but he's like a fabricator, MacGyver of maker of things, and he made that for me within like a week and a half out of foam, and it lights up and everything. But I was working with Erwin Pop on an actual like that's called the magma mounds. It's actually where Bone Picker lives. We're actually going to design something that could be more like a snake mound, because that thing's. It's awesome. It's like just kind of like a face right now. I want something that has a little bit more like features and other like, oh, you can put Bone Picker up here, characters fight down here. So we're gonna design
weapons rack,
weapons rack.
Yeah, weapons like rack. A weapons rack, maybe some sort of strength tester or something of that nature. And
a strength tester. I like that.
Yeah, and then like maybe a parts rack where you like plug in arms that can like be in the wall and come out.
Yeah,
like it's like like
yeah, because like that's actually so the substance that makes you because one of the challenges in the story was like, all right, is it just like page one, people can just pop off arms, just like, hey Frank, and just like take each other's arms and pop them on and off. So we're making like the first story be the introduction of like how we get to like the first MONSTOR. And so the magma mounds has the substance called the goop, and that's where when you digest it, you get the power to be able to, like, if you lose an arm in battle, you can pop it on and off. So that's a perfect place to have it, Brett. So that's a great. I'm stealing that one.
Hey man, I'm freelance. You just holler at me. I'll help do some design work.
What's it called? The idea generator. He's he's going to take his cut. I love Josh's comment. The kids probably weren't unionized. So.
Definitely weren't union. Definitely not. They were nice. So they were super cool. So but it's just like it wasn't easy when that happened. I was like, oh no, this is a problem.
They weren't motivated enough. So Chewy's in the house. What's going on, No Chewing? Wonderful toy photographer, guys. If you haven't already, please follow No Chewing. He's doing some great stuff. Chewy, you got to photograph these guys. These guys are the next ones on the list, man. These guys are freaking awesome.
Yeah, we've talked. He's awesome, man. He's great. Yeah.
And of course, John Chewy. Great stuff. So guys, once again, these are available right now on Big Bad Toy Store. And we heard it here. The play set is coming soon, tomorrow.
You're 23. Yeah, Brett Barton, design support. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's it. Yeah. And of course, we have a lot of other wonderful inclusions into Toylanta, particularly with wrestling figures. Of course, we are huge into wrestling here, as you guys might already know. And the flame is on for El Dragoon.
Hey, man, I like that tagline. The flame is on.
This is going to be freaking crazy.
Marvel might get a little irritated, but I like it. The flame is on.
That's right. There it is. Flame on. Look at that, Danny. Holy crap. Danny's freaking hot as hell right now. The
flame is on. Okay, right. The flame.
That's right. No copyrights here. we are copyright free. We're not doing any of that. Danny actually might be showing something really cool because as you guys know, we actually have we had a prototype which we were showcasing. Danny, you got something hanging around that you can.
Well, this is the first version, but I think I sent you some photos of.
I'll pull this up in a second. But
yeah,
show us what we got.
Right. We're still messing around here, but this is the first prototype of El Dragoon. Nothing crazy, but we're also working with Brett on this one, and Vonner and Jay, and so super thankful to you guys to help us out with this, right? But actually, we have another version coming. I think I sent you some photos, Jay, if you want to share those.
But
right?
just put that up on the screen for now. I'm downloading them as we speak.
Okay.
So
nothing crazy here, but this is from a buddy of ours in Vietnam. He kind of helped us out with the sculpt here, and but it still didn't fit the aesthetic that we wanted, right? Because we wanted it to match more of the comic aesthetic. This one, similar to like more of a Mafex size or whatnot, right? With the articulation, but very rough prototype right now.
Sure.
Parts barely stay on together, but what? We're learning as we're going here, right? So, this is the first run for me doing this kind of thing, and but with your guys' expertise, we're gonna make some cool products here, cool figures, right? We're all about articulation and wrestling, so we're hoping to make some figures that will fit in like your 6-inch line, that kind of thing, right?
Awesome.
And so yeah, man. But
what's the story behind this guy? I'm an idiot, so you have to. I mean, other people in the chat also might not know. I'm just speaking for them.
Yeah, 100%, and that's fair, man. So it's about a washed-up wrestling champion who discovers his bloodline belongs to an ancient order of warriors, fighting evil from another world, and he's got to return to the ring as El Dragoon when he learns a supernatural war is secretly unfolding inside the world's biggest wrestling league called the Nail. And so yeah, basically we have a comic book coming out first, and we're probably gonna do a Kickstarter with a comic book and with stretch goal with the action figure, right? And so yeah, it's a mix of like wrestling and supernatural and superhero superpowers and that kind of thing, right? So it makes it like Street Fighter, wrestling / Dragon Ball, that kind of thing.
Killer Instinct.
Killer Instinct.
Killer combo.
Yeah, exactly.
Combo breaker.
Right. So 100%, man. And yeah, so there's some of the characters there.
That's fun.
Those are our initial concepts. And so we got so our buddy Sebastian Nevas, he actually worked on the Flipboard comic.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So him and Gilly, so this is our team. J2, we're all big team here that we're working on this project together. But Sebastian's actually from Uruguay, South America. So am I actually as well. My parents are from there. But the main character named Juanes, he is actually from Uruguay. So it's really cool that a bunch of us are actually from there. And there's not much light shed onto Uruguay often. So we're gonna definitely do that. But Gilly, here's a buddy of ours. He's helping us with the writing on the comic book, and he also worked on Flipboard and that kind of thing. So
awesome,
super cool dude. Yeah, man. And they also did a bunch of their own projects. Mayhem's was it the Mayhem Rodents, I believe.
No, the Galactic Rodents of Mayhem.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Galactic Rodents of Mayhem?
The Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. It's actually
all right. I got it. I see what
you know what?
Let me
bring it up.
Yeah, show them what they exactly.
Yeah. So
they went through a Kickstarter too, and they got funded like 3 times, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so, Gilly does a lot of his projects with Kickstarter, and he's had a lot of great success. Let's see if we can find there they are. There's Grom. So this is the Galactic Rodents.
Galactic Rodents. That's right.
So yeah, these are capybaras, believe it or not. Yeah, so he's got a whole comic book based on a bunch of space capybaras.
What's called Galactic Rodents of what?
Galactic Rodents of Mayhem.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah,
as a matter of fact, I wonder. Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. I got some reading to do.
Yeah,
there he is, the man. I had to stop there. Sorry, guys. I had to stop there for a second. There it is. The Galactic Rodents of Mayhem. Actually got a theme song, believe it or not. We gotta take a look at that. But hey, look. Shamumu actually makes an appearance in one of the books.
Dude, I'm gonna sue him. No, I came up with the idea of an underwater buff shark whale guy with buff arms that comes out of the water and bipedal. How dare they copy me?
Hey man, as long as you stay away from my red hair, we're fine.
I love it. I love it.
Man.
Yeah, so really great stuff. Here they are as children. Check that out. How cute is that? Little capybaras being taught by their gecko father. So
that's some sort of lizard. Yeah, that's
it's
cool.
a gecko. It's a gecko.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a gecko. They have a gecko for a father. So
He was originally a guy that sold insurance, and then it didn't, put food on the table.
He's also done a whole bunch of different spin-offs. This one is a really cool one about a frog, the duo, the Yonkai warrior. So this one is a lot of fun. So yeah, he's Gilly's done a lot of great projects, and he's working, of course, with us for not only Flipboard, but also, of course, El Dragoon, which we're really excited about. Here's some of the actual other books he's actually done. So Galactic Rodents of Mayhem, Gangon, which is their father. That's actually the gecko who raised them. And I thought, I was hoping we actually could see the theme song here somewhere. I thought he had it.
If you go to Reels or whatever, like the play thing up there. I
Yeah,
think
maybe it's under the Reels, right? Yeah. So let's take a quick.
I don't know how to use the internet. You guys are teaching me as I'm watching.
I learned this because of social media people that showed me this. So yeah, I'm also an idiot when it comes to.
I am now a member of Skynet.
Whoa.
Anybody hear this?
So they actually has a music video. I don't know if it's here somewhere. Here it is. This is the actual music video. Check this out.
Yep, catchy. That's good.
Yeah, so you guys can watch that at your leisure on Gilly Red's Comics. It's a great concept. I mean, he's been some really, really cool stuff. So we're really excited about his inclusion, and of course all the work he's doing for us with. I gotta go back. Come on, there we go. With El Dragoon, of course, and but we got to recognize the man, the myth, the legend, Danny Green, who came up with this concept. Danny, how did you come up with this? Because honestly, it's a vast world that Danny's actually built up. How did you come up with this, Danny?
Well, you know what, man, like everybody else who grew up in the 80s and 90s watching wrestling and Power Rangers and playing Street Fighter, Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat. So I just wanted to combine all this together kind of in a cool story. There's I also wanted to give some respect to my father. So the main character is actually named after my dad, which isn't doing too well right now. He's in care home and that kind of thing. So I want to honor him a little bit. And yeah, man, just there's gonna be a lot of cool things, a lot of tidbits from friends and stuff like that that's gonna be in this book. In the story, and Jay has a big part in that too. We're coming up with everything together, and yeah, it's just gonna be a cool thing. We got a lot of input from friends, like I said, and got a small little community going. We also had we just did our AFCC event, and we had some people actually come out and cosplay some of the characters, which was kind of cool.
That was fun.
So yeah, man, there's some love coming out of it, right? And yeah, man, it's definitely a thing in the making, man. It's we've been at it for about a year now. Our buddy Sebastian Neves, the writer, the artist, his father just passed away a few weeks ago, man. So that unfortunate, right? So there's gonna be some stuff of his dad in the book there too, and so just yeah, man, it's just it's a big story of love and everything put together from things that we grew up watching and whatnot.
So Danny is so happy, and I'm pretty happy too, that one of our fans actually, she cosplayed as
Great job.
La Loca Loba,
Yeah.
and she did an incredible job. Honestly, she's this is Local Super and a local cosplayer here in Toronto, and man, she's huge. She's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she actually came to Danny's event, and yeah, she literally killed it. Like she was there all day, and it was not warm in Toronto that day. It was freaking freezing.
It's Toronto in January.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But she toughed it out, man. She did some amazing stuff. But she's a huge fan. As soon as she saw, we didn't even ask her to do this, right, Danny? She did this on her own.
She just offered, man. She really liked the backstory of La Loba Loca, which is actually El Dragoon's tag team partner. So and love interest, and so but she's a badass too at the same time. But she just really loved the character, and she just decided, hey, I'm going to come to your event and cosplay, and didn't want anything out of it. Just wanted to be a part of it, and she's going to keep doing it. Apparently, she's going to keep representing the character, go to other events and that kind of thing. She's actually helping us make some lucha masks as well, because she makes clothes for production, that kind of thing, and so yeah, she's helping us out with some gear and stuff like that too. So yeah, the event was awesome thanks to her as well. Also, Brett, you inspired us and myself to do this event. Like, I see how you guys do such awesome events in the States, and you highlight the indie community, right? And we just find in Toronto, Canada in general, there's not a lot of that going on. So you definitely inspired us to do this, right? And we want to just bring more of that energy here, and just get the word out on indie companies, right? And Dave, it'd be awesome to have you come out at next event, so if you ever decide you can handle the cold,
I love the cold. I'm actually miserable in LA weather-wise. Like, a lot of people love it. I'm a hot-blooded guy. I'm from Colorado. I know it doesn't get nearly as cold in Colorado as Toronto, but and I have friends in Toronto. So I'm excited I'm going to Northwestern Ontario actually with my dad in June for a fishing trip. So it's I went to Vancouver Film School, so I'm like a unofficial Canadian, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're Canadian to us, brother. Don't worry about it.
You're definitely welcome to the next event, man. We want you as a guest, and we can make it out. Yeah, man, that'd be great.
This was one of the highlights, I think, for us. Danny actually met Brett, the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, man. I got to share El Dragoon with him as well, and I let him know how he inspired. We grew up watching Brett and his matches and stuff, and he was Canadian born bred, right, from Alberta, and so he definitely inspired us, right, to do this kind of thing, and he was super cool, man. He actually, the minute I showed him El Dragoon, he's like, he was talking about how he was supposed to wrestle Rey Mysterio before he retired, and he just never got to it then. So but they reminded him of that, and so I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. And so
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. Met one of my heroes in a sense. So,
that's awesome.
Cool, man.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, the whole team together, and it's been a long journey, but we have a lot. So fun stuff about this though, and you know what? This is important. El Dragoon was first debuted. Where did we debut El Dragoon first, Danny?
Was it SDCC? No.
Oh my God, no, dude. We debuted.
We're sorry. Where did we first debut it?
Yes.
Oh, it was Toylanta.
Toylanta.
You're fired, Danny. Get out of here.
Sorry, my bad.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh man.
What was the place
called?
called? Where was it? It's a place?
Oh my god, that's funny. The
Got
very
on
first
Toylanta,
place
for
that we
sure,
ever
for sure.
debuted it was
Yeah,
right
right
here
here. This was
at
it.
Toylanta.
Yeah,
There we are
100%.
hanging with Steve Cogdanis. It was an absolute blast, and we were so excited to be able to debut this at the show.
Yeah.
And we're coming full circle because we're going to be back at Toylanta 2026, and we have some brand new announcements to make at the show. So, guys, it's going to be a blast, and we want to thank Brett for inviting us
For
once
sure.
again to
Thank you,
Toylanta. It's going to be an absolute blast. So, it's not just us. There are a whole bunch of other toy companies coming. It's going to be
Right.
crazy, guys. We
Yeah.
got the Four Horsemen. These guys need no introduction. They're going to be there. And of course, last year they had the freaking dragon there. Who knows what they're going to have this year? Obviously, they just did a Kickstarter. So you never know. Maybe some of these figures will actually be there. And as a matter of fact, there is an exclusive. Where are the exclusives? where are the exclusives, Brett? Are they here?
I think it's on the main landing page.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's on the website.
I think
Sorry,
it's on the
they're
main,
sorry
yeah.
about that.
Go to the homepage. I think
Is that on
he's
is that on the main landing page? Okay, hold on.
That was probably the
Yeah.
thing I hit up for most when they
Keep going.
announced me. I had like 5 friends like, "Can you give me the
Yeah,
Four
yeah.
Horsemen exclusive?" I'm like,
Yeah, I heard
Thanks.
that one too. Yeah.
So talk to us about this Four Horsemen exclusive, Brett.
Man, it's just a really super cool figure in a very similar style theme as last year's. For anybody that likes to have military style action figures, So now there we are. Here we are.
Yeah. Nice.
The glare is
Shots
killing me, man. There we go. The 2 exclusives for Toylanta. One was Joe Lanta's exclusive, which was all 25.
Yeah.
And
This was Toylanta 2025s, and this one's 2026s.
That's
The
right.
Lieutenant Holiday.
Yeah. Nice.
Yep.
beautiful stuff. And of course, this will be available. That you have stock, is that right, Brett?
So the pre-orders units, the units for pre-order are about sold out. So I mean, people really need to get in there to secure their figure. We do have units that are set aside for each day. We have an each day allotment of Friday, Saturday, Sunday allotment. But I mean, let me take that back. We have a Saturday allotment. If it sells out, we won't have it on Sunday if it sells out.
He comes with a crap ton of stuff too, man. Like, oh my gosh, look at all those accessories. I love the war paint. So he's got 2 different head sculpts. He's got the war paint version, but he's also got the regular version and the 2 more like bare hands with the gauntlets. Very, very cool. What's this guy retailing for right now, Brett?
$60 if you, and then you can buy a ticket with them that guarantees your figure in a 3-day VIP pass for $100. So it gets you the figure and then the 3-day VIP pass, which the VIP allows you to do after-hour stuff like the lobby swaps, and which are actually at the convention center this year. And we've got a handful of other things going on after hours. Typically there's fun stuff to do.
So the show version is the only one that has the face paint and the bare lower arms. The head without face paint and the bare lower arms.
Yep. And
this one right here.
Yep.
So you got to be there if you want these, and you got to get your VIP passes to be able to get this guy. So don't sleep on this, guys. This guy will not last. Trust me, this one's a lot of fun.
We will sell the figure without it being a VIP pass, but again, that's the only guarantee way to get us to get the Lieutenant Holiday VIP pass. That guarantees, and you don't got to wait in line really, other than to pick it up.
Absolutely. So huge shout out to the Four Horsemen, of course, available at Toylanta 2026. There's also going to be Animal Wars of the Kingdom, of course. These guys have always killed it. Last year,
Toys.
Yeah, Spirit Toys. And last year they did some debuts at the show. So hopefully we'll get to see even more of those. So
I think they got an exclusive. They got an exclusive too. Well, sorry.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a secret exclusive.
Nice.
Zero Toys here.
Secret exclusive.
This you have to get in this package. You're gonna have to be at the show. There'll be 3 or 4 different ways to get it.
Nice.
There'll be some at Ryan from Toy Federation's booth because he's got Buddha that wrote the Thundercats book is going to be there.
Cool.
And you'll be able to get it from basically me at the lobby swap. I'll have a booth that'll have them at the lobby swap.
Nice.
And then you'll be able to probably get it at check-in one day. But we're going to be making announcements and stuff on where you can get it. So it's just not like one line and then sold out, because there's not a ton of these. Like, we have very limited numbers of these. We actually airshipped a bunch of them over in this package just to make sure we have it. That figure will be released again in different packaging and maybe some different accessories. But to get them this way, kind of like this, in sort of a very similar tribute style theme to things that we like. This character is Moshio, which a buddy of mine, Moshi's a massive Thundercats fan. Ryan's a massive Thundercats fan. Buddha's a massive Thundercats fan. And this is just kind of almost a tribute to that and those people in general. Moshio is a clever bard thief whose music is as sharp as his blade, often clashing with Hannibal over the rigid laws of the king. Moshio lives by rhythm, freedom, and instinct. With a tune on his lips and mischief in his stride, he can turn enemies into allies and chaos into celebration. When the battle calls, his cries ring out, let the music play, and let the legend live another day. So there you go. Moshio. Cool deal.
Sweet. That is awesome. So yeah, definitely pick that up as an exclusive for Toylanta. And we do have the 9 to 5 Warriors are also going to be there. These guys are just so much fun. These guys are harkening back to those 80s food toys. These guys are killing it right now. I'm loving
my
these guys.
pizza guy. I haven't even opened it yet. It's in the shipper box still. I love the pizza slice guy.
Those guys are great.
Yeah,
they're so much fun. Operation Monster Force, of course, this is part of the Big Bad Workshop. So
Big Bad Workshop, an official sponsor of Toylanta. Big Bad Workshop.
Fresh Monkey Fiction. These guys are sick. Definitely see these guys at Toylanta 2026. And we have Brutal Realm. These guys are awesome. I love Jason and James. And apparently they will have a brand new painted prototype debuting at Toylanta 2026. So this is going to be so much fun.
They're going to have something in their booth. I'm just going to say that. They got some fun stuff.
Oh, so much fun. Let's get brutal, guys. And of course, Bull Airs is going to be there with some brand new offerings. I do believe that they still have some shoes left over for the Garbage Pail Kids, as well as some of their other offerings. So it's going to be great to see Bull Airs at the show. They just talked about Denver the Last Dinosaur at Toy Fair, as well as Chuck E. Cheese, which was a surprise to everybody, I think. So it's going to be really neat to see those on display at Toylanta. Then we have the Creative Beast Studios. Oh my gosh! If you wanted Dino Riders back if you guys are fans of Dino Riders, this is about as close as you're going to get, and they are as accurate of dinosaurs and the Mesozoic eras that you'll ever get. They really are so intricate, so detailed. It's crazy how much amount of detail they've actually put into this. It's pretty freaking
amazing toys.
They're amazing toys. Comic that they're working on. It's amazing. That's insano. Like when I showed my Kaiju Doom comic, David Silva, who is the creative director and creator of this amazing line. He's like, dude, I need that guy to do this comic. I'm like, he's your guy. And Yvonne, who's amazing, he's doing this awesome. They've shown pages of it. I'm not sure if it's out yet, but the comic book and the story is amazing too. I love when people can tie their figures in the world together with a really awesome story. So I'm stoked. And just huge shout out to David Silva. He was like a big brother to me and helped me get my Kickstarter going. He let me talk his ear off and ask him a million questions before I launched mine. So he was a huge help and huge reason why I was be able to do what I do. So yeah, he's awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And of course, these guys no longer need any introduction. I mean, man,
bastards. Yeah, they suck.
If you don't know who they are, you're under a rock.
Ass. Oh my God. And continues to kick ass. They got what? They got another 25 days?
Dude.
And it's just going nuts.
It's so stupid.
$1 million.
This is crazy. This is just bonkers, right? So guys, you gotta meet Yes Have Some and the crew who actually put this together. Craig, my hat's tipped to you, brother. Like this was absolutely crazy. And it's funny that it says Kickstarter will launch March 10th. It did, and it literally
funded March 11th.
It
launched. Yeah,
launched March 10th, funded March 10th.
I know it was absolutely bonkers. And then of course, Grindhouse Toys. These guys are awesome. I love their videotape boxes. They're so much fun. So guys, definitely check out all of their wonderful offerings for. Again, their zombies are just killing it, man. Like so.
And you can check in Chris Scott Official. Like basically that whole line came from Chris Scott Official.
So cool. And Harbinger Studios. I mean, these guys, Savage Crucible, Collegiate Legends, and Frazetta. These guys will be there. Guys, if you haven't already seen these figures, they are something special. And I think a lot of people are really excited about Collegiate Legends, particularly because, man, like sports toys, it's been a hit and miss, but these ones look really, really cool. So, guys, definitely check out.
Toys. These are very good. I know exactly what you're talking about with like sports toys, and it either being like something where the aesthetic is almost like a mini statue, or something where it is just kind of like a crappy representation of the athlete or a crappy representation of the toy. This is a nice blend.
Yep.
And they've got the like a kind of like a customization stuff as well. Like this is kind of like a sports toy for a toy collector that also watches sports. I think they're great. That's a good product.
Absolutely, 100%. So, guys, definitely check out Harbinger Studios at Toylanta. And then we do have the Meta Travelers. And, they were at Action Figure Comic-Con, and these guys really have some great products, honestly. We got a chance to talk to these guys on our show. And seriously, some of these are really creative designs that a lot of people think that, you do one space type of character, you've seen them all. No, that's not true. Meta Travelers has a really great storyline, a really great product line as well, and you guys got to see these guys. These guys are really working hard. So
very cool toys.
I wasn't aware of them until like 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was like for Meta, like Facebook and Instagram. Like, what are these? And I'm like, oh, these can't be for that. And they're crazy. They're insane. Yeah,
beautiful.
And the best
fun toys.
Check those guys out. And Odd Frog is coming back. They had a great display in our room last year, and seriously, they're doing some really wicked stuff. So definitely check out Odd Frog at Toylanta 2026.
The Bandito, man, it's still up for pre-order, I think, on Big Bad Toy Store. And I think the last week or two, it's been selling amazing on pre-orders with them and Nerdzoic and maybe one or two other people. So
nice,
very, very cool. And then, of course, Patrick from Riot Press still maybe kicking ass, man. He's doing some really cool stuff. The American Ninja X, just beautiful, seriously. And he even last year, actually, I don't think he brought it last year, but he even has these Transformer toys, which are really kick ass.
Last of the Seekers, right?
Yes, Last of the Seekers.
Yeah, those are cool.
Awesome.
Super cool.
Seriously. So definitely check out Riot Press at Toylanta. And then the Skeletron is making his appearance. If you haven't seen Skeletron yet, guys, you are in for a treat. Like, this thing is absolutely amazing. If you're into O-rings, if you're into 3 and 3/4 figures, yep,
modern. Yep. Yeah, they have O-ring, modern 4-inch, and then Marvel style 6-inch action figures.
Yeah,
highly.
Those guys are just 2 awesome guys. You got to meet them, or at least one of them. I forgot if I met both at PowerCon a couple of years ago. And they're just 2 awesome guys.
Ben's really fun. Sam's the dude with the mustache. He's also really fun.
Sweet. And they are amazing. And of course, you got to see the Skeletron. And then we have Tide Realm Crosshairs. Now, when's the last time we saw a really good pirate figure? People have been telling me about this and that we should be covering it. These are freaking kick-ass. Like, the Captain Caribuds, Captain Caribuds. I mean, he's a freaking Cthulhu, incarnate. Like, that's really crazy. Morning Star, Deathmoid. Man, these guys are really fun.
They've got I think they've got some surprises in order too. I think there's going to be showing some stuff off that's very interesting.
Can't wait to see these guys at Toylanta.
I saw them at Legions. They were at Legions Con.
Yes, that's true.
And then Terrence runs their booth. Terrence St. John, not Muncie, runs their booth. I think he'll be out there. I also rented him at Zolo. So
awesome.
Are they selling stuff, or is this like all getting ready?
This is Kickstarter campaign type stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be great. Definitely check these guys out. Their Kickstarter landing page is already live and launched for slate for May 1st, 2026. So you can you can sign up to get noticed about that right now. So definitely check those guys out. And then we have Warlords of War. These guys are cool. They're smaller characters, like really small stature, but they're really fun. And they were at Jolanta. They were at Jolanta last year.
Yep.
So,
this was the Jolanta exclusive through them.
Yes. Oh wait, where is it? Hold on. There it is. I see it. Bring it back up, Brett. There we go. This was really fun, honestly.
And he's got like a snake head and like a robot sentry type head.
Yeah.
And he's got all
So
kinds
if you remember Battle Beasts, I think that's kind of like the size of
very
these guys.
very battle beast scale type funness there, but also modular play with the Glio system. So there's lots of different add-ons, like arms and guns and stuff.
100%. Digital Caveman, what's up, dude? Always good to see the Digital Caveman. Creative Beast is hefty stuff, man. Yeah, absolutely. They are really kick ass.
They're fun.
Dude stuff. Wow, Dino Riders. You better believe it, bro. Those are the awesome.
Very similar concept there.
Tom's Toy Rumble. What's going on, dude? I'm really excited for legendary figures to arrive. Yep. Meta Travelers is just sick. They're really killing it. Josh again. Hang on, Adam has been saying it's Moshi Zero.
Which that's kind of funny because it does say Moshi Zero. We're just calling it Moshio, but that is actually a 0. I'm pretty sure I sent the thing over to Jason, said make sure it's a 0 because I think it just looks cooler.
That's fun. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Tide
Realm, Jordan McKenna says Tide Realm Crosshairs looks freaking awesome. Yes, brother. We are really excited about all these wonderful figures. And Toybarian. I posted on Instagram now, and you guys are in the background. Man, I cannot wait. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, dude. We really appreciate it. And I finally got it running. So check this out, everybody. Danny has sent me these awesome pics.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, these are really cool. Brand new sculpts that we can see. And these, of course, are early sculpts, but they're looking much better. Danny, what are your thoughts about these?
So the one on my previous photo there, yeah, the one on the left there was of the prototype that I had here shown, and we figured he wasn't too accurate to the comic book and whatnot, so we worked on his proportions, and so on the one on the right is kind of more the direction we're going in, and I think you get some more photos there, but as you can see, yeah, so. The one on the left more kind of looks more like it's comic book accurate, and it's a bit more beefier, basically, as you can see. So yeah, the one on the left was the initial prototype, and not bad for the first one, but again we figured it wasn't accurate enough, and.
So the one you're holding, Danny, the printed one, that's the one on the left, and the one on the right's like kind of all the updates and stuff, or
yeah, you got it exactly correct. You got it, and yeah. So we had a painted one too there. None of the heads fitted on the actual body, and they just fall off and stuff. So very very early prototypes, and then this is one that with Brett and Vonner, they're helping us out too on creating this figure. So. This is kind of a version they came up with as well, which is very cool. You can see the scale fits in with most of the 6-inch lines, right? Which is awesome. And so, yeah, man, we're cooking it up. That's what's happening. I'm sure this is a common thing when designing figures. You kind of go through several renditions, right? So you find the right kind of mold and whatnot, right? So that's kind of where we're at, and. We're looking for feedback as well, but we're gonna have some of this on display at Toylanta as well. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
my only advice is I would focus if your comic's ready to go, I'd make that a Kickstarter and have it like I feel like comic based Kickstarters are very different than action figures. I wouldn't make it like him a stretch goal. I would be like when he's ready to do a Kickstarter and go like all in on the action figure Kickstarter.
Yeah.
So it's
we appreciate that, bro. Yeah, that's great, man. Yeah. Sorry.
It is also two different audiences with like what Dave's talking about. Is like you'll have guys that'll cross that are comic guys and toy guys, but you'll have guys that are exclusively toy guys. Don't really care about the comic. But in a way to cater that, you could maybe even once the comic is backed and kickstarted, you could maybe do a mini with the figure.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
That's like a better way to
You know,
amortize
that's
it.
a little easier to go than doing the figure on the comic, because you might be missing the buck of your backers there.
Not only
know,
that,
putting-
also like I feel like Kickstarter wants to know what its like audience is. So if you make it like
Mhm.
comics and publishing, then they know how to like advertise these
Mhm.
bad
It is a
Right.
different. It starts going into different genres of where your marketing basis is going to be in terms of how it's so not wrong at all. But I mean, it's all you can do both, and it's
Yeah,
your
do one or the
it's your route to go. But there's also like self-publishing the comic and then putting the edition in with a figure that crowdfunds. Like, I mean, there's all kinds of routes to go.
Yeah.
100%, man. It's weird because we have two things cooking right now, right? And initially we wanted to do the comic book first, right? But we're action figure guys too at the same time,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like, we're kind of just we're testing the waters and seeing, like the audience and that kind of thing, right? And so but we have a bunch of comic book people, they want to see the story come out, right? And then there we got the action figure people that want to see the figure too. So we're just like, okay, man,
It's a lot financially more efficient to self-publish a comic book than to
100%.
self-fund an action figure.
100%.
Yeah, but I would
Yeah.
consider your comic book goal would be like $5,000, and your stretch goal for your figure would be like 50,000. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's a huge.
It's a big jump. It's a big jump.
I would just do here's the figure, and we have a comic with it, or just like here's a comic. We want to get this out in your hands, and then we do the Kickstarter for the figure. We'll do like a special edition one with this, and hey, we can start advertising issue 2, which will be the third Kickstarter. One just feeds the other kind of thing.
100%.
You build the audience and then continue to grow with the product. Like that's,
we appreciate that.
and then like you're talking about other stuff to throw on as additions, like you're talking about like cosplay stuff or masks, or getting some stuff, tangible items. Like you could do, those as like stretch goals for the book, and like for the toy, you could do like stretch goal of the ring or a vehicle or something like that, or an add-on kit for a vehicle or something like that that has a specific theme.
100%.
Here's things with comic collectors too. I've seen. I haven't done that. I was thinking about doing this, but like acrylic cutouts of 2D artwork. So you could take like your main character design art, and with your comic book, you can make the stretch goals like the acrylic cutout things. It's a way easier. The character acrylics. People love those. I'm like, wow, people love these. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you just take like the image and just like it's acrylic and it has a little acrylic stand, and people, and it could be like in scale with your figure. So it's kind of like the precursor for the toy Kickstarter kind of a thing. Like, oh, these are
the avatar for the board game.
Yeah.
Great.
These are all
the
free.
Board game is also a wrestling ring. Are you guys writing this down?
Yeah. Where's the notes?
Yes.
I did his play set. I did your board game and wrestling ring, and
you just cook it up all night, man. That's it.
We just troubleshoot this. Like I hope people in the audience are actually paying attention, because this is how stuff gets made.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, brainstorm, man. That's it. But we appreciate it, man. Definitely, guys. Thank you.
100%. And guys, don't forget that we are heading to ToyLanta 2026. Tickets are on sale right now. You can pick up tickets on toylanta.net/tickets. VIP tickets are still available right now.
Yeah.
And
if anybody in the chat buys a Saturday ticket, I'll give you a free Sunday ticket.
Well, that's
there you go.
Just so you know, just shoot Toylanta a message. Was watching Mega J and you dorks, and I bought a Saturday ticket, and we'll check it. We'll check the names because I have a list.
Love it, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So there you go, guys. Definitely head over to Toylanta/tickets. You can buy a VIP ticket right now. Special events include pizza and gaming party on. So that's a $30 pre-sale ticket only. Golden Stop VIP ticket $90. Basic VIP ticket is $50. The classic 3-day general admission ticket is $30 or $40 at the door. The Saturday only general admission ticket is $20 and $20 at the door. And the Sunday only general admission is $15 available only at the door. I want to thank my good friends, Brett of Toylanta, for joining us tonight. And of course, Dave from Ego Stuff. Guys, this is absolutely bonkers. And I'm so glad that we're going to reunite in less than a week. No, exactly a week, pretty much.
Days.
Next week.
This week.
You guys getting there on Thursday or what?
We're gonna try. We're gonna try to get there on Friday. Actually, that's the plan. So yeah, we'll see you there, guys. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So Brett, any parting words before we start winding it down?
Yeah, guys, buy tickets. Come to the show. Have a good time. Get to meet us in person. Do high fives and all that fun stuff.
We'll drink it.
We may do that. That might be something we do. We may investigate that.
Sweet.
It's how me and Dave met.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Brett had a fanny pack in the hotel lobby at PowerCon. He's like, "Bro, you want a drink?" I'm like, "Sure." He opens up his fanny pack, has a little like liquor bottle. Here you go. Here's a shot of was it Fireball? I forgot what it was, but I was like, "Dude, I need a
probably
fanny
Fireball."
That's awesome.
Yeah, man, I wasn't
fun.
running that show. I was misbehaving at that show. I wasn't running that one.
Dave.
Oh yeah, no.
What can we expect for you at Toylanta in parting in the last couple of weeks?
Dude, I wish I was gonna have monsters there. They're still too early production wise to bring. But I'm working with, like I said, Josh Brown Customs. I did a couple troll heads for him for Mythic Legions Con, and we're gonna bring some more there. We have a couple new heads we're gonna debut there, so I'm gonna have a little Josh Brown. He can't make it, unfortunately, so I'm gonna be repping him, and I'm gonna be helping out Brett with any sort of if he wants a last second panel or anyone who wants portfolio review. If you're looking to break in or have feedback, or you're looking for any feedback or anything, let me know. I'm an open book of knowledge, digital sculpting, marketing, IP building, whatever. So come harass me. I'll help you guys out. I want to see everyone make awesome stuff. So
Thanks, man.
Yeah, Josh's custom bits will definitely be there. I've received the troll heads and I painted one up too. So, we'll have some displays,
Awesome.
Have some fun stuff there.
Guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And of course, don't forget, Toylanta is this week, not too long now. It's everything begins on Thursday, but that's because the setup is going to be absolutely massive. But the festivities start on Friday. So we want to see you guys there. I want to thank again my good friend Brett of Toylanta, and of course Dave of MONSTORS and Eagle Stuff. Definitely follow both of their social medias. Definitely check them out. Of course, get your tickets for Toylanta 2026, guys. Danny, my good friend, we're going to be trekking it down there, and we will see you guys there. Any last words, Danny, before we log off?
Just stay tuned, man. Check out Toylanta for sure. We'll be there as well. Hopefully, we'll be doing some panel stuff and whatnot.
You guys are on a panel.
Okay,
Making sure you guys. El Dragoon will be on a panel for sure.
There we go.
Appreciate that, and thank you to Brett once again. Thanks, Dave, for all your insight, your input. Thanks for the show. Looking forward to it, guys. Don't miss out. Get your tickets now, right? And that's it, man.
Awesome, guys. All right, guys.
That'll be good.
Thank you again for joining us, and we will see you at Toylanta 2026. And you know what? I have to be doing a show with Danny later in the year, so we will see you guys in May for Tuniverse 2026 All right, guys, take care. We'll see you next time.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks again.
Good journey, everybody.
Nice meeting you, Dave. Thanks.
Good journey.
Okay.
And geek proud, guys. Take care. This May 23rd and 24th in Torrance, California. Masters of the Universe fans will unite for Tuniverse. Now the fans have the power. The He-Man and She-Ra convention, celebrating 44 years of the Masters of the Universe. Featuring special guests, Blade from the Masters of the Universe movie, Anthony DeLongis, the voice of Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer, and the voice of She-Ra, Melindy Britt. At the Torrance Marriott Hotel, California. Tickets on sale now on MoTuniverseCon.com. Don't miss out.